to Wembley Stadium, home of the FA Cup, the oldest football competition in the world. The draw for the first round is coming right up. All sorts of excitement ahead of us in this, the 131st season of the FA Cup. And here to make the draw for the first round, we have a couple of men who made a big impression on the FA Cup. Matt Hanlon scored the winner for non-league Sutton United when they famously beat Coventry City in the third round in 1989. Doesn't miss them from there. And Keith Houchin scored this memorable diving header for Coventry when they beat Tottenham in that classic final of 1987. Just a quick word about that game. You were playing for Coventry against Sutton, and he celebrated right in front of you, didn't he?
I just watched it again, first time I've seen that. Yeah, ran right up to my face then, celebrate. What was all that about, Matt?
And Matt, that one, I mean, you made your name in Cup history, and it proves everyone can have their day in this competition.
Yes, I've been dining out now ever since 22 years ago. I was talking about it earlier, all the upsets and surprises that come along.
And there was a little penalty that you scored as well, York City, wasn't there?
Yes.
Where you beat the Arsenal, which was a special moment for you too.
Well, I've seen it from every side. We were talking earlier on, but my first real taste of all of that excitement of the FA Cup was in 1985 when we had Arsenal at home. Last minute penalty.
Johnny Lukic?
Yeah, John Lukic, friend of mine, actually, I remember John. Frozen pitch, I mean, we had to get the straw off the pitch the morning of the game. I wouldn't happen now, would it? But that was like the last kick of the game, that was like, you know, and then it went. I watch it now and it looks like it's going to miss.
Okay, guys, good to have you here. The hard work, of course, is ahead of us. We have 48 clubs from Leagues 1 and 2 about to join the competition. The 64 non-league teams in fourth round qualifying action yesterday, well, they really needed little motivation. Kerry Cates reports now from Gander Green Lane, where past giant killer Sutton United and Leatherhead produced a super little tie.
Go enjoy the game, thank you.
This is Gander Green Lane, home of Sutton United, and today they take on local rivals Leatherhead for a place in the first round of the FA Cup. Both these teams have special FA Cup memories. In fact, this very ground was the setting of one of the biggest shocks in the FA Cup's 140-year history. On the 7th of January 1989, non-league Sutton United defeated First Division Coventry City 2-1, thanks to goals from Matthew Hanlon and left-back Tony Raines.
We're all making different runs out in front of me. Got a head on it and it's gone in, and went for the cameras. It took us 10, 15 minutes to get off the pitch. The cameras were there, and we got back into the dressing room, and I just said, chaps, this will not happen again, so let's go out and enjoy it. It was our day.
Leatherhead have also ruffled the feathers of the Football League elite. In the 74-75 season, the Tanners gave Leicester an almighty scare, going 2-0 up, before Leicester's class earned them a 3-2 win.
Players know all about the history. They're told enough by the fans and are reminded of it. And there was only a couple of years ago that they did get to the first round.
You know, I'd be a liar if I said I didn't go to bed dreaming last night that we were going to get a decent draw in the next round. So yeah, the dream's always there, and that's why a non-league football, I think FA Cup's so special. Players at this level get a chance to play against bigger clubs on the television, possibly at bigger stadiums. That is what the players play for.
Sutton went into this one as favourites. In form and with a secret weapon in their ranks, Paul Telfer played for Southampton in the 2003 FA Cup final, and Sutton haven't lost since he pulled on the shirt. But it was Leatherhead who struck first. Striker Tommy Hutchins slotting the ball past Kevin Scriven. Sutton hit back just 2 minutes later. Craig Dundas fired home. Sutton manager Doswell's reaction summed up the tension around Gander Green Lane. Sutton's fight back was brief though. Elliot Thompson finished cruelly for the Tanners soon after, and the game had all the makings of a real FA Cup thriller as Leatherhead failed to deal with Telfer's cross and Dundas scored his second to make it 2-2. Despite 4 goals in the first half of this game, it's still finely poised. Of course it is, the FA Cup. The start of the second half was a more cagey affair until Sutton's Craig Watkins beat keeper Chico Ramos to the ball to put his side into the lead for the first time. But Leatherhead refused to roll over and deservedly equalised thanks to Kev Terry. In a frantic finale, both sides were unable to find a winner. 3-3 the final score.
We're disappointed. Well, we're still in the cup and we can go again Tuesday.
It's the FA Cup, everyone wrote us off, and like we said, if you write us off, you probably get a surprise. And although we didn't quite pull off, we'll take a 3-3.
We'd love to be in a position in 2011 where Sutton can go out and maybe draw that Manchester United and have our day in the sun.
So after an entertaining game, both sides are still in the draw for the FA Cup first round proper. And both sides are still in with a chance of writing another page in their own FA Cup history.
Indeed they are. They are number 71 in today's draw. When we return, Keith and Matt will release the 80 balls from the velvet bag and make the draw.